Section 18. Review of City Ordinances by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. A. Within 3 days after approval. The Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlungsod shall forward to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for review copies of approved ordinances and the resolutions approving the local development plans and the public investment programs formulated by the local development councils. B. Within 30 days after receipt of copies of such ordinances and resolutions. The Sangguniang Panlalawigan shall examine the documents or transmit them to the provincial attorney or the provincial prosecutor for prompt examination. The provincial attorney or the provincial prosecutor shall, within a period often days from receipt of the documents, inform the Sangguniang Panlalawigan in writing of his comments or recommendations, which may be considered by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan in making its decision. C. If the Sangguniang Panlalawigan finds that such an ordinance or resolution is beyond the power conferred upon the Sangguniang Panlungsod concerned, it shall declare such ordinance or resolution invalid in whole or in part. The Sangguniang Panlalawigan shall enter its action in the minutes and shall advise the corresponding city authorities of the action it has taken. D. If no action has been taken by the Sangguniang Panlalawigan within 30 days after submission of such an ordinance or resolution, the same shall be presumed consistent with law and therefore valid. Section 19. Review of Barangay Ordinances by the Sangguniang Panlungsod. A. Within 10 days after its enactment. The Sangguniang Barangay shall furnish copies of all Barangay ordinances to the Sangguniang Panlungsod for review as to whether the ordinance is consistent with law and city ordinances. B. If the Sangguniang Panlungsod fails to take action on Barangay ordinances within 30 days from receipt thereof, the same shall be deemed approved. C. If the Sangguniang Panlungsod finds the Barangay ordinances inconsistent with law or city ordinances, the Sangguniang Panlungsod shall, within 30 days from receipt thereof, return the same with its comments and recommendations to the Sangguniang Barangay concerned for adjustment, amendment, or modification. In which case, the effectivity of the Barangay ordinance is suspended until such time as the revision called for is effected. Section 20. Enforcement of disapproved ordinances or resolutions. Any attempt to enforce any ordinance or any resolution approving the local development plan and the public investment program, after the disapproval thereof, shall be sufficient ground for the suspension or dismissal of the official or employee concerned. Section 21. Effectivity of ordinances and resolutions. A. Unless otherwise stated in the ordinance or the resolution approving the local government plan and the public investment program, the same shall take effect after 10 days from the date a copy thereof is posted in a bulletin board at the entrance of the City Hall of Borongan and in at least 2 other conspicuous places in the City of Borongan. B. The Secretary of the Sangguniang Panlungsod shall cause the posting of an ordinance or resolution in the bulletin board at the entrance of the City Hall of Borongan and in at least 2 conspicuous places in the City of Borongan not later than 5 days after approval thereof. The text of the ordinance or resolution shall be disseminated and posted in Filipino or English and in the language or dialect understood by the majority of the people in the city, and the Secretary of the Sangguniang Panlungsod shall record such fact in a book kept for the purpose, stating the dates of approval and posting. C. The main features of the ordinance or resolution duly enacted adopted shall, in addition to being posted, be published once in a local newspaper of general circulation within the city. Provided, that in the absence thereof, the ordinance or resolution shall be published in any newspaper of general circulation. Provided, further, that the gist of all ordinances with penal sanctions shall also be published in a newspaper of general circulation.